Hi everybody, I'm Jack. This is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Oh, it's another glorious day here on the mountain in Costa Rica. I've been getting up really early recently, especially, last week, the last week even more dramatically, but for the last month or so I've been enjoying getting up in the morning and sitting outside and enjoying this view, soaking up the last bit of it and listening to the birds. Just a really nice way to start the day. And I've had my juice this morning, and I think I'm going to go downtown and do a few things in a little bit, and just thought it would be time to come to you and do a video. As you see by the title, low-fat, raw vegan weight gain. What is that about? Just going to talk about a few of my recent observations. I do videos every day. I do them on the raw vegan lifestyle, just on a plant-based lifestyle in general and the health benefits that it can bring. A little bit of fitness, a little bit of my meditation practice on the weekend. So if you're not already subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button now and click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. I just thought I'd follow up a little bit more. I mentioned in that video the other day, and as I'm doing this, I'm just realizing that's just the way I do things, and I'm wearing my shirt totally, I think I'm wearing it backwards and inside out. Oh well. Yeah, I am. I'm wearing it backwards and inside out, but you know what? I'm not going to stop the video to change my shirt. No, I was talking about in that video what I ate in a day video, my most recent one. I never know when these come out. It might have been yesterday. It might be a couple of days between these two. But I was talking about how, okay, I've been eating I'm eating low-fat raw vegan for the past since April. Yeah, since April 13th. I had to figure out what month we were in. Since April 13th, when I got back from the States from my last trip, I've been eating uber low fat. I mean, there was about a 7 or 8 week period there where I was pretty much not adding any overt fat. Recently in the last few weeks, because usually I like to do that, but then I'll see my skin getting kind of dry and I'll see just little signs and I'm like, okay, it's time to add some fat back in. And we just need good fat in our diet, healthy fat. I try to stay year-round, I try to stay about 10%, but it goes below that and sometimes it goes above that to kind of balance it out. So anyhow, I was eating low-fat, raw vegan, you know, really clean, feeling, and you know, if you've seen videos over the past 2 months, my energy level's been crazy. I've just been feeling great. But the other day I was doing a video clip to pull some stills for maybe Instagram or something. And I caught myself at a certain angle and I said, damn, you looking a little bit, come on, fat boy, what's up with you? I just had a little bit, you know, I could see a little bit from the side and I'm like, dude, you've been like, you know, how have you've been eating? Now, when I came back, you know, I've been trying to bulk up a little bit. I've been working out, although I need the gym, just doing the best I can here. So I just put it on the feed bag and I've just been eating and eating and eating and eating. Lots of fruit. As you've seen, I probably overkill on the mangoes, talking about the mangoes. So I've been eating a lot of fruit, but not a lot of fat. So you know, just for a minute, and I never got to where, I'm not one of those people. I mean, come on. I didn't have like a moment of crisis and look in the mirror and go, oh my God, I'm getting fat. What am I gonna do? It was just kind of funny. I'm like, geez, okay, I guess I need to figure this out. In a couple of days, I'll sit down and kind of just go through the old noggin here and try to figure out, okay, what's something? Why are you, you know, getting a little soft down there? And I should also mention too that I check my pants, like my pants don't reflect that. So I don't know if it was almost water weight. It's just, like I said, it was a little loose in here, and you can see it. I'll show it to you. I mean, it's not drastic, obviously. I'm not like some, and it's kind of hard to see as I started looking myself. It's just this little bit of kind of softness in the middle. It's not really like I gained weight, but there's just like a little bit of softness right there. You know, not like crazy. So, like I say, I didn't have some sort of a panic and think, oh my God, I got to do something immediately. But yeah, my first reaction was just kind of laughing a little bit. I'm like, damn, so what is up with this? So finally, I think it was either yesterday while I was shooting that What I Eat in a Day video, or the day before, I kind of had that aha moment. I started going back. I'm like, And I said, let me go to Google and Google calories in sugarcane juice. And I Googled calories in sugarcane juice. Now there was a little bit of like disparity, like there was a gap between what some people said how many were. I found one that had 32 ounces of sugarcane juice was like 2,500 calories. And I've been drinking a lot of mix. Now, obviously, orange juice doesn't have as many calories as sugarcane juice. And you know, that's something else too. I just didn't really think about the sugarcane juice part of it. Because I have been, you know, when I lived down at the beach, I went through a couple of periods where I drank lots of orange juice. There was a period there where I was probably drinking a half gallon of orange juice a day. No problem with that, because you know there's water in orange juice. There's water content. You know, the cane sugar is just straight sugar. And yeah, I know sometimes it's like, yeah, I'm just not thinking at the time. So I start thinking, and I see that about 2,500 calories for 32 ounces. Maybe it's a little bit less, but I think, you know, it's still up there. And then I started doing the math. And I had to do some computing until I could kind of figure this out. And I started stumbling down, and I'm like, okay, let's see. So sugarcane has that much. You drink 2 gallons of sugarcane juice a week. That's one of those half-gallon jugs, you know. And then on Saturdays, I drink a whole one of those. That's like my little routine. I get a half gallon of sugarcane orange juice, and I drink that. Okay, now that's just part of the equation. Hitting that stuff heavy. Like I say, I got 4 of those big boys, 4 of those half gallons a week that I'm drinking. And I drink them over the course of about 5 days, because that right about Wednesday, the juice is not as fresh as it needs, as I like it, as it should be. So I don't have juice on Thursday and Friday. So I'm almost drinking close to that. 4 days of the week, you almost say a half gallon, although it's spread a little bit differently, but you get the point. All right, you add that in. Now the thing is too, is I'm not replacing a meal with that. I'm not using that juice to replace a meal like I just had a glass a few minutes ago, 32 ounces, but now I will start adjusting that a little bit, because I had been drinking that, and that was just bonus, that was extra, and I was still pounding fruit. You know, normally, let's see, I would drink my 32 ounces on a non-market day. Let's say on a day after the market, I would drink, say, 32 ounces of the juice. And then I would probably within a couple of hours have a big fruit bowl. And then by noon I had 32 ounces of juice, big fruit bowl, probably another, like a fruit smoothie of some sort. And then we're getting into a green smoothie by the middle of the day. And then also too, still though, you know, even though it's good fruit, I was having that, those calories do add up, and I was having a lot of days I was having the mango dressing. So, you know, you're banging it out, and I started adding my mango consumption. At my peak mango consumption, I was eating 10 or 12 mangoes a day, and having some bananas, and having some juice. So even though I wasn't eating fat, you know, I was still putting on some weight. Now, for a while there, I was just kind of getting, like I say, you know, when you're in your building phase, you just put the feed bag on, you work out, and then you figure you'll lean out eventually. So I was kind of, you know, like I said, I was kind of like not quite as like tight in there. And I am a 53-year-old man, and I'm not obsessed with that. I'm just more like one of these people. I like the efficiency of the body. I like when I notice something. It's not because I'm like, oh my God, now I'm so embarrassed to go outside this summer in a bathing suit or anything. It's just like, I'm kind of almost logical spot-like, and just like, yeah, this doesn't compute the way I'm eating. It's just like, okay, it's not like, no, but I don't want it, because it's not efficiency. And it does mean that even though it's just a little bit of softness here, that I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing. And eventually that could even lead to some sort of a health issue. Now, before anybody even blah, 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 I don't know who will come out of the woodwork with the keywording on this one, but before you give me the little science explanation on juice, I know it. I've heard it about 6,000 times because you do have the juice people that love to, and on both sides of it, that love to break juice down for you. The anti-juice people will get into all of the whole what am I trying to say? The whole issues of, oh, fiber. And I totally agree. And I do understand too that that's probably a reason why some days, especially when I wasn't consuming any fat, and I've told friends of mine, I was just like kind of just not, and I've done it on a video, not like caffeine or amphetamine or any kind of shaky energy, but I was just like, you know, sometimes I'm kind of like a big cat. I don't spend much time here in the house anymore, but I just roam, you know. I'm just like, I got so much energy when I'm thinking about things. Sometimes when I'm working down here in the big house, I'm just having to walk off energy and just, you know, like walk around and I do stuff and I talk to myself and I've got this crazy amount of energy. And yeah, it is a lot because there was a lot of sugar hitting my bloodstream and not a lot of fiber to slow that down. So anyhow, like I say, these are just like some of these videos that I do like this, just complete observation and feedback from little things I'm finding out. You might use them, you may not. You may agree, you may disagree. Like I say, this is just what works with me. And I will show you now that I've identified that, I'm gonna slow that down. I'm shooting this video on a Tuesday. That means probably by tomorrow I'm out of juice again. I've only got 2 more markets when I'm going to get the juice because I'm going to go to San Jose one Saturday and meet Southern Fruity here in Valentine. So I've only got 2 more weeks. I'm going to start cutting down on the juice. I'll start paying attention and I'll lean out. I will lean out. I'll probably lean out a good bit in the 3 weeks before I go to the States. I go to the States 3 weeks from today, but for sure, when I step into the States, I'm stepping into the gym immediately. I fly in on a Tuesday, I will be in the gym on a Wednesday, and can't wait to get back a little bit of that cardio. I just literally can't wait to wrap my hands and get that heavy bag. Nothing's better than that one. But anyhow, like I say, just a little feedback there. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you again tomorrow. Peace.